Good morning, student. Today we'll study the next point in this topic, organization of higher plant body and tissue. So, in this sub subtop point is meristematic and permanent tissue. So, here we are going to study the meristem. So, first we'll see the introduction. The tissues in a plant body can be divided into two categories. The first one is meristematic and another one is the permanent tissues. For the development or morphogenesis, the meristematic tissues are very important because only these tissues can add new cells in the plant body. The meristematic tissues or meristem are composed of the cell which are immature, not fully differentiated and possesses the power of cell division. The term meristem has been coined from the Greek word meristomes. Meristo, meristos meaning the divisible. That is, because these cells possesses the power of cell division, they are called as meristem. So here the meristem, the word is coined from the Greek word that is the meristos, and the meristos meaning the divisible. So that means these cells can possesses the power of cell division, and so that's why these are known as the meristematic cells or meristematic. Okay, the cells in the meristems add new cells in the region of their location, and at the same time they perpetuate themselves to maintain the continuity of the meristematic activity in the plant body. The cells which remain meristematic and thus continue the cell division process are called initiating cells, and they initiate the growth. The cells added by the activities of meristematic cells are called as derivatives. So here the cells which are added by the activities of meristematic cells, the cells get added, and these are called as derivatives. These derivatives cells then gradually enlarge, change their shape, and lost the power of cell division. With these changes, the derivative cells developed into the permanent mature cells with changes in their wall region and their content. Such a changes together represent a process called as T differentiation. The T differentiation occurs only in the derivatives and not in initiating cells. Therefore, the derivatives becomes mature cells and the meristematic cells remains immature. The permanent mature cells are required for the development of different tissues to carry out different functions in the plant body. Okay, so here you can see the meristematic tissues, and even in the plant body, growth in the form of addition of new cells is restricted to certain regions. Such a regions are with meristems are called as a growth region. The important growth regions are shoot apex and root apex. The meristems in this region are called as a apical meristem. In last point in last class we have seen the SAM and RAM. So here in SAM means SAM contains the shoot apex and RAM contain the root apex, and these regions are known as the apical meristem. For the future development in the plant body, these meristems in the apical region are provided in the embryo in the seed. When grows grows developed into an adult plant, the activity of embryonic meristem, which during the course of development becomes primary meristem, remains from the beginning of the life cycle till the end of the life cycle of the plant. So here you can see the meristematic tissues. So here this is a typical meristematic tissue. It contains the nucleus, cytoplasm, and the particular cells. Okay, so these are meristematic tissues. Next, we'll see the characteristics of meristematic tissue. So, already I told you meaning of the meristematic tissue, and again we'll see one more the definition of the meristematic tissues. The group of cells which has the power of continuous cell division is called as meristem or meristematic tissues. The cells which have the power continuous cell division, frequently cell division, those cells having the power of continuous cell division or frequently cell division, and these are called as meristem or meristematic tissues. Then next we'll see the characteristics of meristematic tissues. Okay, the meristematic cells are small, thin walled and living. So already we are seeing the picture of meristematic cell. Again we'll see this is the picture of the meristematic cell. So these are small, these are cells are small, thin walled and these are living. So meristematic cells are small, thin wall. So their wall is thin and these cells are living because they having the power of continuous cell division. Okay, then next, they are usually isodiametric and having a dense protoplasm and distinct nucleus. So your protoplasm or cytoplasm, meaning both cell fluid, that is the protoplasm or cytoplasm. So the meristematic cells having the isodiametric shape, and this having the prominent nuclei, it's having the prominent or distinct nuclei. The next, the cells have oval or polygonal in shape. So these cells are oval, the cells are having the oval shape, means the round shape or the polygonal shape, and the cells are compactly arranged means they are closely arranged. Okay, so these are compactly arranged. Closely arranged means the cells are very close to each other, and this is known as the compactly arranged. Intercellular species are absent. So here you can see there is a no space, space between the two cells. This is known as the intercellular space. But here in meristematic tissues or in the meristematic cell, the intercellular spaces are absent. Okay, the cell wall is present and it is thin, elastic and made up of cellulose. So here the cell wall is present and it is thin and elastic in nature, and it is made up from the cellulose. Okay, vacuoles are absent. If present, they are very small. If vacuoles are present in the meristematic cells, and if present, if by chance if vacuoles are present, they are very small. Small endoplasmic reticulum and mitochondria are present. So here the small mitochondria are small endoplasmic reticulum and mitochondria are present in the meristematic cells. Then the cells have ability of continuous cell division. So here in definition we have seen the meristematic tissues have power of continuous cell division. So here the cells have ability of continuous cell division. So uh, the cells have the ability to continuous cell division. They can continuously divide it. Okay, these are immature cell with high metabolism. So these are immature cell. These are the immature cell, and it's with high metabolism power. Meristem can be classified further on the basis of the origin, function and position of the plant. Okay, so again meristem can be classified or divided into basis of their origin. by origin of the meristem, origin of the plant, meristem can divide it into different types, and from their function they are also divided from various type, and even on the position of the plant. So here you can see the flow chart of the plant tissues. So your plant tissue, there are two types of plant tissues, meristematic tissue and permanent tissue, and now we are studying the meristematic tissue. So we'll see the uh, classification of meristematic tissue. Various system of classification of meristems in plant have been suggested by different workers considering different characters. The important characters of meristem considered for the classification are the position of the meristem in the plant body. uh, Position, here you can see the location. Here you can see the location, that is the position. Okay. um uh, Position of the plant body, the origin of the meristem in the plant body. Here the origin and development. Here the origin of the plant body, the addition of the new cell in these basic zones of the plant body by the meristem. It is the functions carried out by the meristem. So the functional meristem, the plane of the division in the meristematic cell during the addition of new cells. The summary of different classification are there. So you can see the classification here. So this is about the meristem and the classification of meristem. If you have any doubts, then you can ask. Okay, thank you.